Okay, we can now use some of the extensions that we just had for our trig functions to figure out something like what is the sine of 210 degrees. Well, you can see I drew a reference triangle where I drew my terminal side out here because I went 180 degrees and then another 30 degrees to get 210. Now I know from doing a 30, 60, 90 triangle that across from the 30 goes a 1, across from the 90 is a 2, and across from the 60 basically would be square root of 3. But I need to adjust some things, okay? Since I'm to the left, the square root of 3 should be negative. Since I'm down, the 1 should be negative. The hypotenuse will never be negative. It'll always have a positive value, okay? So now if you ask me what's the sine of 210, I know sine to be opposite over hypotenuse, so that's equal to negative 1/2. You may say, well, fine, then what's the cotangent of 210 degrees? I'd use the same reference triangle, and I'd think to myself either from SOHCAHTOA, switching the OA at the end, or TOSHIKAU, I would say this is equal to the adjacent side over the opposite. And so the adjacent side to this angle would be negative square root of 3. The opposite would be negative 1. So the answer would end up being positive square root of 3.